Door knocking is a workout. I've got my water bottle and my 80 pieces of propaganda. Okay guys, today is day 1 of beta. Beast mode every day in August. 2 hours of door knocking in the morning, 4 hours of telephone prospecting in the afternoon, and another 2 hours at night on the telephones. Make sure you go to my YouTube channel, James Festini, because I do it live, all of it. Going to take on one long street. Guess where? Gorgeous. I'll never forget the time where Nicole and I were talking about moving. But like when I saw this, I go, wow, that's money, that's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I want to live here. I felt this rush, like this empowerment of anything's possible. I moved a block away less than 6 months later. Fairy tales can come true. It can happen to you if you work your ass off.
2 hours later.
Finished door knocking and I knocked on the first door. It was a lead. The second door was a real estate agent, but he's retired and he became a lead. Better than that, he has like 8 or 9 other properties, and he stood out front telling me about every other house that might be selling. So he pointed across the street. Turns out that that lady was standing in her front yard. So I'm like, thank you very much for your time. We'll keep in touch. Went across the street, talked to that lady. 3 leads in 3 doors. Never before. So the whole time I was thinking, man, it's 92 degrees outside. Do I keep going? Well, yes, of course I keep going. No more leads after that. Maybe about 5 more doors opened, but my screen went black and it was too hot for my screen. So I figured, okay, you know what? I'll come back. So now today, oh, did I mention that that other lady, the first lead that I got was an original owner who gave me the original documents to the community? I mean, it was a win-win-win-win. Anyhow, heading over to the office to complete part 2 of 3 for beast mode every day in August. And that is to go pick up the phones, talk to 100 people, and then I'm gonna go back out on the streets. The fact that it's 92 degrees or 95 doesn't mean anything. I feel fine. But I do have to change my shirt before I go into the office. All right, there we go. Let's get to work. But first I gotta go to Staples and print out some more propaganda that I put into the notepads when I go door knocking. I need to get some new ones created and cut. As a store, it's totally effed. They're fucked when it comes to the evolution of Amazon. The only reason I even come to Staples is because they have a specific brand of paper that I recommend you print your propaganda on. But at the end of the day, they could probably ship it for the same amount. I just love the Staples impulse aisle, so I gotta share with you this little impulse. All right, so here are my 2 impulse buys. One of them is a squishy sticker that the girls can put on the back of their phones. I'm hoping Jamie likes the donut and January wants the unicorn. If they start fighting at all, no squishies. A USB mood light for your monitor, because I always need lighting for my broadcasts. I'm gonna put it right here around this monitor, maybe, or maybe I'll line the floor, who knows, the mobile command center.
3 hours later.
Just now leaving the office. It is about 6 o'clock. Scratch that, 6:45. I wanted to go out and door knock for at least an hour in the beginning for you new agents and your old agents. If you're gonna be in the business another 5, 10, 15 years, you want to have a system for filing and keeping files. And now back into beast mode. Nice wet t-shirt. If it's white, it shows a little bit see-through, but you wear an undershirt and you're good to go. Let's go.
1 pair of pants later.
Total disappointment this evening. It wasn't a disappointment in door knocking. That was as expected. I did pretty good. Knocked on probably about 50 doors. The disappointment was as I pulled up into this neighborhood, I saw a sign in a yard that should have been my sign. I mean, literally, I did the presentation about 3 weeks ago. I've been communicating with the homeowner probably once a week for the past 6 months, 5 months. Generated it from a cold call. I mean, we had it. I was actually even starting to send properties to him to look at. We've had conversations. And then I saw a sign in the yard. I'm like, what is this? So I went up to his door and I knocked on the door and I said, hey, it's James Festini. Century 21 Real Estate. Oh, hi, James. Like, what? You got a sign in the yard. A Century 21 sign, and it's not mine. What happened? You see, you're not allowed to solicit other brokers' properties, and I'm not soliciting. I mean, I'm not saying cancel the deal, go with me. What did you do? You can always cancel. I'm not doing that. I want to know what happened. Why is that sign in the yard and not mine? Well, you know, I'm turning 80 next week. I'm like, okay, that has nothing to do with me. And, you know, I just had to sell. I'm like, but I'm staying firm on my price. Like, he does all these little things, like humans do these little buffers, like to soften the disgrace of being so disrespectful with my time and lessening, you know, and like BSing his way through, you know, the conversation. Well, and I got in trouble with my ex-wife, and you know, I just had to sell, but I'm staying firm on my price, as if that is going to make a difference. Like as if he's somehow in his head is saying, I'm not gonna make it easy on this agent, so therefore you got lucky. I'm gonna be very difficult, and I have to. I'm just like, bullshit, just bullshit. So what do? You get more of them, so you don't have to worry about these things. The more you get, the more you get. The less you have, the less you get. So, what can you do? Work harder, get more. Kids found a baby bird on the ground, and we're gonna try to raise it. Cute little bird, say something, say cheep cheep. Today was an extremely productive day. I mean, probably the most productive day ever. I generated 8 leads today, 4 at the door and 3 on the phones. I went into pure beast mode, and I didn't even start till like 10:30. So tomorrow, Thursday, no excuses. I'm gonna be at the doors, door knocking at 9 a.m. and go from 9 a.m. to 11. I'm gonna get back into the office, and I'm gonna get on the phones between 12 and 5, and then I'm gonna get off the phones at about 5. You wanna know how I'm doing this? You gotta join my mafia. You gotta be the inside track. You wanna really get deep? Join the one-on-one coaching. My YouTube live, that's why you make sure you're subscribed, make sure you have your notifications on, because at the end of the day, you would have been able to see about an hour ago now, you would have been able to be at the door with me and heard me get a lead and walk away with a $1.4 million listing lead just by knocking and using my script. Again, jamesfestini.com training. We're gonna go for a swim. I wanna start training for the marathon. Okay, this is really bad. Our pool is 95 degrees. Somebody in the house left the heater on. So now my pool is literally a massive jacuzzi. All right, 1,000 yards. I'm spent. Today was a very good day for me. I've been swimming with these headphones. They're waterproof headphones, and I've put a bunch of like motivational music, you know, like the Mulligan Brothers, and like, I think it's Tom Bailey. There's a few people on YouTube that put together these really cool motivational videos. It's just inspirational talks. I took those and made them an MP3 and put them in my waterproof headphones. The entire time I'm getting super jacked up and motivated by all these really amazing lecturers and speakers. Les Brown, Tony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, Tom Hopkins, Eric Thomas, Gary Vaynerchuk, Grant Cardone. I mean, all of them, just Big Mix, Jocko, Wilnick, whatever. Just amazing speech. Oprah. I mean, just big mouths speaking into my ear while I swim. It's unstoppable.